Hello, friends, and welcome. It is December 10th, and on today's podcast, we will be talking about John Skippy Podesta. John Podesta has recently done some interviews, very big interviews regarding Pizzagate with Rolling Stone, a very left-leaning magazine, and it's entitled John Podesta is Ready to Talk About Pizzagate. Well, I read through this article, and basically he's mocking, the whole fact of Pizzagate. He's talking about pressing charges, but decided to step away from doing that in the end, and his ties with James Alefantis and Comet Ping Pong and the Clinton Foundation and just the entire conspiracy theory. I don't believe it's a theory, to be honest. But I didn't want to read you this one because it is too left-leaning. I wanted to follow something that's more right of center. And I went with The Hill. Podesta calls Pizzagate conspiracy painful and crazy. But before I get into this, I would like it if you could definitely click that blue bell to get notifications, so when I post, you'll be the first to know. Also, please follow me on Twitter at True Reporting, and don't forget to leave a like. The more likes that this video receives, the more recommendations it gives to other people, thus more eyes on the truth. Now, with that being said, let's hop into it. This is True Reporting. So, like I said, this came out today, actually, earlier today on The Hill. Former Hillary Clinton campaign chairman John Podesta hit back at the crude and wide-ranging conspiracy theory dubbed Pizzagate, which falsely accuses him of egregious offenses including pedophilia. It's painful and crazy, Podesta told Rolling Stone in his first extended remarks on the subject. I'm pretty grizzled. One big difference is you've got somebody sitting in the Oval Office stoking the conspiracy. I wonder why. That's pretty different than what I've experienced in my years in politics. The Pizzagate conspiracy theory poised that high-ranking Democrats, including Podesta, were involved in a child sex trafficking circle in December 2016. A man motivated by the conspiracy theory fired a gun in Comet Ping Pong. I believe that was also that was MK Ultra, a Washington D.C. restaurant that also featured heavily in the conspiracy theory. My best friend, who we talk constantly about. Anything from QAnon to aliens to whatever the whatever topic we're on that day. He actually went to Comet Ping Pong in Washington D.C. and he said the atmosphere was thick. He said it was not a very good place, and we've all seen the videos. If you haven't, just type in Pizzagate. But anyways, most of you who follow me know exactly what it is, so I'll continue. Podesta's name was roped into the conspiracy theory after WikiLeaks released a trove of hacked emails from Podesta and other Democrats. WikiLeaks has been proven to be 100% accurate, so how can you go against it is beyond me. The theory's adherents accused Podesta of planning and promoting criminal activity through coded language in the emails. Podesta told the magazine that he considered bringing charges but ultimately decided against it. If I really spent my life trying to figure out what those people were saying, it would drive me nuts, he says. The only rational reaction to that is to deal with it when there's something serious and right in front of you. But for the most part, I'm just trying to ignore it. The longtime Democratic strategist said that he tries to not let the trolls win, but it has made him more hesitant to speak publicly. It's just trolling. What do you feel guilty about something? Your conscience is about the notion that you are going to get a trigger a crazy response, Podesta said. Sometimes you feel compelled to do it anyway, and I don't do it for fun. I do it when I think something's serious enough that I need to say something. And now I'm just a little bit more guarded on it. I'm guarded about what appearances I accept, he added. Podesta said that his wife answers the phone and talks to Pizzagate fanatics when they call the house with threats. I don't believe that. She sits on the phone and talks to them, which is disconcerting. Actually, to most of the people who are calling, just leave a nasty message on your voicemail, Podesta said. When somebody actually engages them and says, what or why are you doing this, they fold pretty quickly, but she has more patience for this than I do. Rolling Stone also spoke to James Alefantis, the owner of restaurant stormed in 2016 by Pizzagate-inspired gunmen. Oh, he stormed in and started firing in the air. He shot one into the ground. The gunman was sentenced last year to 4 years in prison. I've been through a lot of Washington crap in my life, Alefantis told Rolling Stone. This is not my first time at the rodeo. I had never seen the volume of specific directed attacks. Alefantis said that he is still stalked, harassed, and even sometimes followed into public due to his association with Pizzagate. For me, at some point, I was like, my name is totally destroyed, Alefantis said. I just didn't want anyone to come shoot us up again. Well, how about we go onto your Instagram and check out all those pictures at James Alefantis? How about that? How about we do that? How about we find out why there's bands coming to your pizza parlor talking about raping children in front of the audience and the audience agreeing and chuckling about it, right? How about we talk about all your coded words and talking about pizza and babies getting eaten and all kinds of stuff? It's very strange. The people that you surround yourself with rub off on you, right? You're one and the same. The circles that you take place in, your social life, that it revolves within negativity and pedophilia is blatantly obvious on your Instagram, man. It's sick. Previous to this, I was out in the world and had nothing but glowing Google hits, and my restaurants were easily reviewed, Alefantis added. Now it's nothing but filth, basically. When I go into a business meeting or do a venture or go into a new relationship with someone serious, there are major issues. It's destroyed my name. You destroyed your name, my friend. You destroyed your name. And we can also check out some stuff. I have some memes regarding all of this tying in together. It's very weird stuff. And it comes up to something currently. Why all of a sudden are we talking about Pizzagate? Why all of a sudden are you getting into one of the biggest magazines, Rolling Stone, and talking about this? That's what makes me scratch my head. Why are you doing this? Very weird. The FBI quietly releases findings of Hillary Clinton's emails found on Anthony Weiner's laptop. Producers of child pornography. Perhaps now our friends who have turned their backs on us will understand. QAnon, follow the white rabbit, the storm. This is from the FBI vault, which I am going to show you. Federal Bureau of Investigations. We see here case ID number 305G, New York, 2082673. This is the actual picture of it, the actual copy of it. Anthony Weiner, producers of child pornography, guys. Why is this now breaking in? Just putting this on the record because of optics on this case. This is a real source. During the course of my review of a computer seized from Anthony Weiner, a seizure and search of which was authorized by the SDNY search warrant, I encountered approximately at least over 300,000 emails stored on the computer. The large number of emails appear to be a result of mail client program installed on that computer, such as Outlook, that pulled emails from servers belonging to both Anthony Weiner and his former wife, I believe, Uma Abedin. A significant number of these 300+ thousand emails appear to be between Uma Abedin and Hillary Clinton, the latter who appears to have used a number of different email addresses. That's not sketchy, right? Ugh. This is based simply on a review of the header information. I did not review content of these emails, as the warrant only authorized me to view items that would give me probable cause to believe that CP evidence may reside therein. SDNY is comfortable with me continuing my review as I have, which is not read any emails to or from Anthony Weiner to which his wife or possibly attorney is a party. Even if there is a third party in those emails, I will not review their content out of abundance of caution. Obviously, I will not review any emails to which Anthony Weiner is not a party, such as emails between Ms. Uma Abedin and Ms. Clinton. I just wanted to formally bring this to your attention due to the pending election, the ongoing congressional investigation into FBI's own investigation into Mrs. Clinton's email activities. So this is being leaked to the public now, everybody. It's being leaked. Why is this being leaked? Why is he going on Rolling Stone and talking? Coleman told us that he kept regular notes in a journal. Coleman's notes from October 4th contain the following entry. Anthony Weiner, Dude, this is crazy right here, guys. This is crazy. Anthony Weiner in the kill box, sick. Unrelated. Anthony Weiner, sick. Texting 15-year-old sexually explicit. 926 federal SW iPhone, iPad, laptop. Initial analysis of laptop. Thousands of emails. Hillary Clinton and Foundation. Crime against children. I believe that this was already released to us at some point. I believe I've read this. We asked Coleman about these notes, and he told us that given their placement in his notebook, the notes would most likely represent information he was briefed on. First thing in the morning by subordinates in the Criminal Investigative Division. Coleman stated that he may have passed this information to other FBI executives after the morning briefing with the director, but he could not remember if that occurred here. Comey told us that he did not recall the briefing by Coleman reflected on his calendar. We asked Comey if this briefing could have been the time in early October that he recalled being told about the connection between mid-year and the Weiner investigation. Comey stated, "It's possible. Possible this is what is knocking around in the back of my head, but I know the frailty of memory having done a lot of this work. At least in my memory, it's much more of an informal than a meeting about it, but it's possible." This guy doesn't even know what the hell he's talking about, ever. We showed Coleman's notes from October 4th to Comey. Comey did not recall being briefed. Does this guy recall anything? Does he have amnesia? Does he have brain trauma? Briefed on the information contained in these notes. When asked about Coleman, Comey said he thought very highly of him and described him as a straight shooter. We asked Comey if this information was something that he likely would have put out of his mind after being informed of it in early October. Comey responded, "I don't think so, unless the way it was passed to me was with some, you don't need to do anything." I don't even know what that sentence means. We're running it down, or something that pushed it down on my priority list. He's basically making excuses of why he hasn't come across this. When asked if recalled this about the meeting between Coleman and Comey, Rabicki stated that he did not. Bowditch told us that it is possible that he could have been at this meeting between Comey and Coleman, but he had no recollection of it. McCabe continued to travel on what was not in Washington, D.C. on October 4th. So it seems like Comey just is so guilty of everything. Clinton Foundation, crimes against children, everybody. And this is from the oversight. This is actual, I believe, the actual emails. Mr. Comey, it's hard for me to give you a high confidence answer because I am not there any longer. Mr. Cohen, when you were at the FBI, did you have any reason to investigate the people who propagated stories that Seth Rich was murdered by folks within the DNC or other Democratic operatives, or any of the other people that talked about this pizza operation, the Pizzagate thing, he asked? Did you ever investigate the people that started those conspiratorial theories? Mr. Comey, I don't remember. I don't remember investigations on those topics. I remember at one point receiving an email from someone, a private citizen, to my personal account, raising issues about, is it ping pong? Comment ping pong, pal. Mr. Cohen, if Mr. Mueller were fired, how would that affect further investigations of the crime that are ongoing now? Mr. Comey, I don't know at this point. I don't know. And as an informed outsider, I think it would, and then it trails off. I believe I have the next page. But I guess I don't. But anyways, guys, you can just feel the guilt. You can feel the guilt just reading it off the laptop. So now I want to get into a word called smocking. This is when we become extremely relevant. Smocking is the body painting for sexual gratification. While the majority of body painting is done for artistic reasons, smockers belong to the subgroup that is just interested in getting their kicks, normally either in a negative or playful context. Smockers aren't generally considered artists. She thinks he wants to use her as a canvas for his next masterpiece, but he's just smocking. That's kind of the term they use it. Smocking. So who smocks? Who smocks? Pure evil smocks. Nothing to see here. Move along now. Just a satanic party at the Standard Hotel. And then we see, obviously, this is John Podesta. And, I can't think of her name right now. I'm so sorry. Here we go. I can't think of her name right here. I'm so sorry. But we can go back and Smoking gun from the Urban Dictionary. Smocking. Smocking is body painting for sexual gratification. Very sick stuff, guys. So, yeah, that's definitely them. I wish I could think of her name, and I can't. You guys know it, though, don't you? It's just skipping my mind. This is the clip that was uploaded on Twitter February 15, 2017. John Podesta abusing a kid on video. I will post that in the link if you want me to. It's very disturbing. I suggest not listening to it. But, again, back to the smocking. Democrats can't find a smocking gun tying the Trump campaign to Russia after James Comey's testimony. No smocking gun again. No collusion. That's because there was no collusion. So now the Dems go to simple private transaction. Wrongly call it a campaign contribution. So, why does he say smocking instead of smoking? Why is John Podesta talking about Pizzagate in the Rolling Stone? Why are there absolute proof that John Podesta and the other lady, I can't think of her name right now, are actually doing smocking? They're really doing it, and now Trump's calling it out in tweets that came out today at 6:45 in the morning. Why is all this taking place now? Synchronicities are insane, guys. They're insane. He knows, then he is trolling them that he knows all about this. Is Pizzagate stuff about to break, guys? Is this about to come forward within the emails? I know James Comey is testifying and all sorts of stuff. We have whistleblowers coming out about the Clinton Foundation, these emails, everything, the Russia probe. It is all coming crashing down, everybody. Absolutely crashing down. FBI quietly releases findings of Hillary Clinton's emails. This is what I put earlier. Producers of child pornographer. Perhaps now our friends who have turned their backs on us will understand. Yeah, guys, we're not crazy. This Pizzagate stuff is extremely real, and it's extremely sick. And guys, I wanted to share that with you. Share that with your friends. The smocking tweets, what smocking really is, this is what they do. They're sick people. And if you found this informative and you enjoyed it, then please go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Please follow me on Twitter at True Reporting. And don't forget to leave a like. You can donate to this channel by going to my PayPal or my Patreon in the description box below. And I appreciate all of the support. Guys, I will talk to you soon. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Be strong out there. Be kind to one another and love one another. And we'll talk to you soon. Bye.